All right. Good morning, everybody. Some of you may be good afternoon, good evening, but I am here this morning. This is Ron Deering coming to you from my home office in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And I have an amazing special guest with me this morning, Miss Sonia Line. And she is what we call a 500K affiliate in our company, doing amazing things out of New Brunswick, Canada. And I had reached out to her. We met in Las Vegas in October at our convention. And it was so amazing. We were actually sitting there having dinner one night, and she walked by, and she was gracious enough to get some pictures with us and talk to us a little bit. And I just really wanted my audience and my Facebook group to see somebody that has had such amazing success in our business and has got an amazing story to tell. So I don't want to take a lot of her time because she's got an amazing story and some information to share with you. So please help me welcome, I'm honored and blessed, Miss Sonia Line.
Well, thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate that. And I was so excited when I got to meet you guys in Vegas randomly. I was actually looking to go meet my team, and then I walked in and just saw a bunch of you guys wearing the shirts, and I'm like, oh, I know these people, and I recognize you from Facebook. And then you were like, let's take pictures, and started talking, and I really like that. I think it's camaraderie, or how we can all work together. Even if we haven't really met in person, we already knew a little bit about each other. And that's one of the biggest things that I love about this industry that we are in. And of course, your company, I feel it's so not only family oriented, but it is so like everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's not a big competition. It's like we're a huge team all together. And for people that does not know who I am, I'm Sonia Lynn Arsenault from New Brunswick, Canada. And thank you, Ron, for asking me to come on and do these an interview live. I appreciate that, and wanted to hear my story because we do have a lot of success stories for this company. Not only this industry, but I actually have been with the company for 4 years now. So I can say I am a founding member. When we got started, we weren't as big as what we are today, definitely. And I'm the first Canadian, the first French person. So I've had a little bit of challenge. The language barrier, I might sound very good at English, but I sometimes don't always get it. And I've had a lot of help from a lot of leaders just to be able to help with leadership. There's a lot of things, and I know that you come from a team where you have mentorship and you have probably more experience than I do in this industry. And I wanted to congratulate you first on hitting 25K. That's huge. And I know that you are about to hit the next rank too. So I wanted to just give you some positive vibes for that. I love when I meet people that are not only striving for success, but wants to help other people. And after what happened in Vegas, I mean, you were there. We had amazing growth. I wasn't a network marketer when I got started in this industry. I was just a small town girl, massage therapist, working for myself. Me and my husband both had local businesses. I was pretty much sick and tired. I was stuck in the vicious cycle of taking medications pretty much every day. And then it would get me on another medication, and it was a vicious circle. I wasn't even 30 years old, and I was taking 5 to 11 pills daily, and I was still feeling tired and sick and in pain, and it just wasn't something for me. I didn't really have time to take time for my family, and that was the biggest thing. I wanted to expand our family and network marketing, and especially this company. When I heard about the products that we had, the owners that we have, they're young and modern. They're different. You won't see it's not the typical CEOs that you usually see. They're very hands-on. They work with the people. They were affiliates first. And the products that they've come out with, well, Ron, I'm sure that you've been taking them. I don't know anybody in this company that doesn't take the products. See, there you are. See, I can do that too. They're always all over the place in my car, in my purse. Everywhere, every room of the house pretty much. But for me, I was looking to help as a massage therapist, being in the health industry. I've always looked for natural alternatives, and it wasn't until we really got the HempWorks products out that the company had a big boom. We were already in momentum, I started working in the States. Being in Canada, I knew that I wasn't going to work here first. So I know that a lot of people that are watching right now, Ron was telling me he's got teams all across the world. If you are in another country and you're wondering how to focus, what to do, use Facebook, use social media. It's such a huge tool. It is free. You can do a lot of free advertisement, just like we're doing right now, just doing some Facebook Lives like this and just connecting. And you're going to send your message across. That was what I did. When I got started, I was a product user. I wasn't too trained on how to lead big teams, but because I never quit and I kept looking for quality people and I kept sharing my story, which I use YouTube. You may see some of my videos from 4 years ago. They kind of look funny now watching them, but they got a lot of people to know who I am. So maybe if you're in another country and wondering, how do I do this? We have everything. All the tools are there. I know that, Ron, you work with a specific group where you add people in there and they go and they can learn about the company, the product. They have a step-by-step, pretty much blueprint to succeed. And you guys are getting some amazing results. So for me, it was about finding myself. It was about really finding the why. And knowing that I needed this more than I didn't need it, because it's easy to quit. It's easy to say, well, I'll do it tomorrow. It's easy to be comfortable and keep working at your job. But let's face it, a lot of people have money, no time. They have time, no money, or the health is not there if they have the time and the money. So for me, it's all about being happy, healthy, wealthy. And with this company, I was able to not only retire myself from massage therapy. My husband works 3 days per week now, Tuesday to Thursday. The only reason he does that is so we don't drive each other nuts, but he could be retired. And he's going to turn 40 this year. I'm 35. So we are very well comfortable with the highest pay plan I've seen in the industry so far. But for me, health is wealth. So being able to say that me and my family are now pill-free for 4 years, because the products that came out before HempWorks were actually nutritional sprays, which we still have. They're wonderful products I use every day. And they were able to help me go pill-free for this long, and I've never felt this good. So that's kind of like, I have a lot more for my story. And the last thing that I'd like to add is I wanted to have another baby. And 10 years later, I'm now 24 weeks pregnant. So this for me was a big goal. And if it wasn't for this company in this industry, I couldn't have set some money aside. I couldn't have get healthy. I couldn't have seen myself bringing another kid into this world. So now here we are, and actually our founder's pregnant too, so we've got to have a lot of NDC babies this year. Super excited for that, but I like doing these lives. I know that we don't have a lot of time, but is there anything else that you wanted to go over and touch up on? And if you're watching this right now, if you've never even heard about this, I would definitely go back to Ron and ask what he does and how he can share info with you, because you can take a free tour. You can join the groups where they have all that information, and you can even try the products, which I suggest you do.
Well, Sonia, thank you so much. I mean, I had forgot. I think you had told me that, and maybe, were you pregnant in Vegas?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I think I knew that, and I totally said congratulations, man. That's so exciting. You and Jenna both. We're gonna have some MDC babies coming into the world. You know, one of the things that really excites me about this company and the organizations that are in the field is exactly what you had said, that there seems to be no boundaries. You know, it doesn't matter what team people are on and who their mentors and who their uplines are and everything. Everybody is always reaching out, and just so many servant hearts and servant leaders out there that it just makes it makes this not even a business in a sense. It makes it a family, and makes it so exciting and fun. You know, I mean, I get up every morning and think, okay, who am I going to talk to? Who's going to, you know, whose lives are we going to impact today? Who are we going to make an impact on that's going to either change their health, their wealth, or their finances and so forth. And I love being able to be in a position where here we are on exact opposites of the coast of North America right now. She's almost on the furthest east as you can go, and I'm on the west coast in North Idaho. So the fact that we have this kind of technology and our company embraces it.
Yes.
There's so many companies out there that won't let you get on social media, won't let you do this, won't let you do that, and everything. And like she was saying, Josh and Jen are younger and love the new technology and love the ability for us to do all this. So I'm honored and blessed that you took your time today to reach out to our audience. And I just can't say enough about your success. And again, those of you who are on our team and on any other team that are working outside of the U.S., here's a perfect example of somebody that has used social media, has used the internet and the World Wide Web to build their business globally, no matter what the circumstance was in their own country. So any last words for us?
No, I just want to say that it's the only job and industry that I've found. I've done a few jobs before that you can actually work with who you want, where you want, when you want. It's amazing that you have such a flexible like routine if you want to. And that to me is golden, because sometimes a lot of people are looking for their purpose and I've always felt there was something missing from my life until I found this industry and this tribe. And as we grow, it excites me to see this growth. I feel like we're just getting started, definitely in the right industry. If you haven't heard what CBD oil is, I would definitely ask Ron for more information, because you're totally missing out, whether it's the health or the wealth part. It is definitely one of you in your life may know about it or may not know, but they definitely need it. I know for sure my pets are on it, my son, my husband, and anybody that is willing to take a leap of faith and start changing their lives. So I would get back to Ron and ask any questions. If there's any more questions for me, I'll check in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And I really thank you for taking your time to welcome me on this video. I appreciate that, Ron. And keep doing what you're doing. You're an amazing leader. And I love meeting you in Vegas, and I look forward to the next time that we meet, which will probably be again in Vegas, which is kind of nice that we get to meet there at least once a year. I just love that place now. I feel like it's part of our lives, and this company is definitely one that you want to be part of.
Thank you so much, Sonia. And I look forward to celebrating you as a master affiliate in October next year in
Great.
Las Vegas. So it's great for me because our youngest son is in the Air Force there, so I get to accomplish two things at the same time. So
Nice.
God bless you. And again, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.
God bless you too.